Hey, what's up, YouTube? Happy blessed day on this Friday, January the 18th, 2019. Um, this is my first video trying to kind of explain a little bit about my intentions for this video and what it is that I'm seeking to do. You know, Spirit has been on me for a while to do a video as such. I just didn't know what avenue to go, and I now have mustered up the courage to go ahead and put myself out there, speak my voice, and introduce myself to the world. Okay. um, the motivation behind this is because I've been on a spiritual journey for a while now, and I've been on it since 2015 due to heartbreak and heartache that led me to kind of go within and figure out what's going on with me energetically, why I continue to be in these endless cycles of same repetitive outcomes, which always ends up leaving me hurt and emotionally battered. So I have been kind of real deep into my spirituality, because although I've always felt the need to connect with spirit, when you are born up in an earthly society where you're told whatever beliefs are out there to kind of condone Christianity or anything of that sort, it kind of limits you on the real truths of reality that exist out here. And so I've been trying to seek the truth for as long as I can remember. And I finally found a path where I am content with, where I am very excited about my journey. And I've been doing a lot of research for the past 2 to 3 years on it. And it is something that I feel like not only can help me, but maybe can help others. After watching endless videos of tarot reading, I find out that tarot and intuitive readings is something that I am desiring to further myself in. I don't really know anybody or hang out with anybody that is fluent in these type of practices, because we have that whole fear of it's evil and it's this and it's that, and it's none of those things. Okay, I found all of the truth about tarot and occult and all that stuff to be very fascinating. It does not make me an evil person, because everything comes from the intentions that you set. And if you are a person with pure love and heart and pure goodness in your heart, then that is what is intended when you do tarot or psychic or any of the occult practices that are out there. Now, going into black magic and all that, that's something totally different. I'm not interested in anything like that, because I cause no harm to anyone. All I'm trying to do is seek healing and maybe be able to heal others. I am already a healthcare professional, and so therefore I'm a healer, and I'm also an empath. And I just been roaming this earth trying to figure out where I belong and where I'm supposed to be. And now I feel like I found my calling. And so I'm a beginner at this. I'm an amateur. I really need direction. But of course, Spirit is here to guide me and help me during the process of gaining clarity and gaining intuition. And so I just wanted to share with anybody out there that may be interested and may be on the same path and journey that I might be on. And we can learn from each other. I feel like I've watched enough videos on it to kind of get the gist of it. But of course, until you increase your own intuitive abilities and connect with spirit and all of those things, then you couldn't call yourself an expert. Some people are born into this, they have it naturally, and others, like myself, have to be groomed into it. So like I said, I don't know anybody personally that is into this stuff, and so I'm on this journey alone. And so I highly believe in it, and I feel like it does help. It's for guidance purposes. It's not this is what's going to happen to you in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like set in stone. I mean, yeah, there are things that are destined for us to go through, and people that we're supposed to meet. But, at the same time, it's giving you the guidance that is needed to help make the right decisions on your journey and on your path. So this is just a beginner video introducing myself into tarot. Okay. So right now, I went and bought Witch's Tarot. Okay. Because after I started learning about spiritual stuff, I kind of associated myself with the Wiccans. You know what I'm saying? How they practice. I love the moon phases. Like, we're going to experience a super blood moon, aka wolf moon, this Sunday. And I do believe in the lunar energies. So every month around the new moon time, I plant my seeds. By the full moon time, I see what has started to come into fruition. And so, like I said, I've been on this spiritual journey for so long, and now Spirit has called me to go ahead and put myself out there in the form of tarot. Okay. And other things too. Don't get me wrong. There are many avenues to go on your spiritual journey. But, like me, I'm a very inquisitive person. And so therefore I have a lot of questions and I seek a lot of answers. And I'm just that type of person. To give you a little background about me, I'm a Gemini sun, Aries rising, Aquarius moon, Taurus Mercury, and Aries Venus. And there's other stuff in there too, but those are the main ones that I kind of pay attention to. And so my birthday is June 5th. I am an air sign. Might as well call me an airhead, because I'm always in my head thinking, contemplating, trying to find the best solutions to whatever path I'm trying to go on. My main focus, as always, is to help others, because I am an empath, and to bring love, light, and joy and peace onto this earth. I'm also an indigo child. And so I have no hate or contempt in my heart. I bring nothing but love and light and positivity. And so therefore I would like to be surrounded in such. And in my childhood, which is where you get attacked with negative energy vampires the most, because you're vulnerable, you're new to this world. But the angels, your guardian angels, are always there protecting you during your journey. But when you're young, you're vulnerable to attacks. You're vulnerable to energies attaching themselves to you, to whatever beliefs that you have accumulated, whatever heartaches and pains and the things that was taught to you during that time. And then you're left to figure it out. Okay. So if you don't have a support system, like I don't have a support system, I've always been a loner. And so I was always trying to figure out how to do this and how to go about that, and I didn't have genuine people in my circle. So now I've learned to enjoy my own solitude and to pretty much rely on spirit, rely on source to help me every day, all day. And it has made me, I feel like there has been a shift in my energy. It has made me feel better about myself, better about my life. I mean, I still go through it because I'm human, and we are spiritual beings living a human existence. And so, there's going to be times where we're not going to always feel up to par. We're not going to always feel happy. We might wake up, in a blue funk. And that's just a part of the existence in this 3D life that we live. And so my goal, my motivation is to elevate and to be so strong in my spiritual path that I know that that's where my place is. So it's a lonely journey, because like I said, I do this by myself, and I'm just excited and learning about everything that I have learned thus far outside of the Bible. Okay. I was not born, I was raised a Baptist. And so I remember for so long, I used to try so hard to emulate what a Christian's supposed to be like. And, what always stuck in my head was to do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Well, that's easier said than done, because while I was giving off love and positivity, there were people who were, you know, draining me of that, and also putting their negativity on me. And so, and then I always remember that I used to feel like everything was a demon, everything had a demon attached to it, and all of this crazy stuff. I always felt like I could never do nothing right, because, when you're being taught the Christian values, you're taught that you can't say nothing wrong, think nothing wrong, do nothing wrong. And as long as, if you do that, because you're human, all you got to do is ask for forgiveness, and Jesus will forgive you. But when you sit up here and you look at the people who are supposed to emulate what Christ, which is supposed to be, uplifting, encouraging, loving, joyful, peaceful, all of those good high vibrational things. When you look at these people who call themselves Christians and call themselves living the Christ-like, you see all the deception and the corruption and all that other stuff. So it just turns you away. So to make a long story short, I denounced Christianity 2 years ago. And boy, can I tell you that a weight was lifted off of my shoulders like no other, so I don't have to have those fears. You know what I'm saying? Because I do feel like Christianity is fear-based. But, hey, whatever. Whatever floats your boat. I'm not here to judge. All I know is what worked for me. I'm going to always speak about my journey first and foremost. Forget what society says and how they want to do things. I'm going to tell you about me, because I actually lived it and I actually saw it through my eyes. So, now that I've gotten that out the way, I have started off. I want to get better and fluent with this. So if there's anybody who's willing to help me, to teach me, to give me insight, give me feedback on what it is that I'm trying to achieve here, I greatly appreciate it. It is welcomed. Positive vibes only, please. Just because I'm a rookie in this doesn't mean that I'm slow and retarded. Okay, so please just, give me encouragement to keep going. I mean, even if you don't, I'm going to continue forward anyway, because I feel like this is my calling. But I want to be the best that I can be. So if there's any pointers or anything that you want to add on to this, then please leave a comment. Let me know how I did, for the most part. But anyway, so today I woke up in a blue funk. I went to the lake. Every day I go to the lake and sit in front of the lake and sit by the dock and just meditate, because that's one of the things my spirit guides tell me to do, is to meditate. So I just learned how to meditate. And when I started my meditation about 3 years ago, I felt all kind of energetic sensations through my body, which I found out later was my Kundalini rising, and, the clearing of old wounds and pain and all that other stuff. Because once your Kundalini starts to rise, then it forces you to deal with your hurtful past. So then that's when forgiveness has to come in, acceptance, and so that's what I'm working on the most, because I've always said that I was not able to forgive people who have hurt me in the past, because I've had so many people hurt me. And so it's like, once your heart has been tattered so much, it's like either you're going to go under and be like everybody else, because hurt people, or, unfortunately, some people, try to escape this life, and, that's not the route I want to take. And so instead, I've used the motivation of my past pain to regurgitate and mold into something that is beneficial. because you don't know people's story until they tell you. You can judge people from the outside, but you never walked a day in their shoes to know anything about them. And there's a lot of made up trash cans out there. There's a lot of people who put on this facade, like this whole saying, fake it till you make it, and don't let them see you cry and all that other bullshit. You know, you are human. You allow your human abilities to come forth, because that's the only way you're going to be able to deal with what you're going through. And I don't like negativity. I'm not a negative person, so I don't like it. I feel like I've had enough of negative things happen to me, and negative people and negative surroundings happen to me in my lifetime, that now it's time to balance that shit out and have positive things and positive people and positive situations come into my life. So that is the reason of why I'm even on this journey right now. Because your soul gets tired, and your soul knows what you need. And you can fight it, you can deny it, you can run from it all you want to, but you're going to eventually get to where spirit wants you to be. And so this is where I am right now. So I woke up in a blue funk, and I was feeling down about my situation, my finances. I just took a leap out on faith and quit. I didn't quit my job, but I went part-time with my job that I've been at for 4 years, because of things that are happening at my job and the fact that there's new passions that I'm trying to obtain. I said that 2019 is a year for new beginnings. That means to do things that I've never done, that I might have been fearful of doing before. I'm just pushing myself to the test. And, you know, that's how you know if you are going to be blessed in this situation, by taking risks. Or if you never take a risk, you never know what you're capable of doing. And believe it or not, you're going to find someone out there that's on the same path that you are. And you want to attract like-minded people, like-spirited people to you. So I was sitting up here crying about my finances. You know, the bills don't stop. Okay, they keep coming. And so now I'm wondering, you know, I'm supposed to be waiting on this position that's going to have me traveling. And, you know, I haven't been getting any calls because I'm a first time traveler. And sometimes people don't want to take a chance, but I'm waiting on that one that will give me a chance. So in the meantime, you know, I still have to make money. And so I left myself open to this opportunity of traveling. And I'm getting discouraged because I expected it to happen on my terms, but we all know things have to happen in divine timing. So in the meantime, I'm going to continue on in love and light and positivity. So I know that there's something wonderful that's about to happen, because I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my heart. I feel it in my energy. So in the meantime, I will do what spirit is asking me to do. And so on the top of that, my finances, I was crying about a situation with a love interest that I'm in, that I realize I have to let go, because it's not serving my higher good. It's actually keeping me conflicted in my mind and in my heart space, and it's clouding me, it's blocking me, you know what I'm saying? And out of all of my chakras that I have, I know that my heart chakra is one that I need to work on, in my solar plexus. So those are the two things that I've been working on and trying to balance, because to me it's all about balance. You know, I've had enough of the negative. Now it's time to balance it with the positive. Okay. So as I was sitting here meditating, you know, getting myself prepared for this super blood moon that we're having, my main focus right now is love and finances. More so finances than love, but love is the ultimate desire that I've been seeking for a very long time. And I realize I haven't been getting very good luck in love because of my imbalances. You know, not being able to forgive, you know, repeating cycles, keeping karmic debts on me to where I keep dealing with the same type of people, doing the same type of things. I don't move, believe me, I've moved from state to state, and I've had the same type of relationships. And it's usually men who don't want to commit, or men who are keeping me in a third party situation. And I say no fucking more. My heart has learned enough of that lesson to not have to experience that anymore. So that's dead now. I've been, as I've been listening to other as I've been listening to other tarot cards, pretty much all of the different tarots that I've been listening to, they have the same cards pulled. They're telling me the same message over and over and over again. And to the point where it's kind of redundant, and I'll be wanting to turn the camera off and delete my account because I'm tired of hearing the same stuff. But I realized that these are things that are to come. So therefore, in the meantime, I have to put myself in alignment to allow these things to come to me. So that was my motivation today, because God, the spirits told me to, because I wanted to hear from the angels. I'm trying to work harder with my angel guides and my spirit guides, and so what was told to me was to seek some answers from the oracles. And I pulled 7 cards from the angel oracle, and they were wedding, family, go for it, time to go, see only love, release and surrender, and ask. So after I did all of that, then Spirit told me to start doing my intuitive readings, practice on myself. And so that's what I did. And so, like I said, I have the Witch's Tarot. And what I did was pulled a total of 7 cards. 3 were for the love messages that I needed to hear. And the other 3 was for family and finances. And the 1 card was for my spiritual journey. And I have to say, with me being an amateur and doing this for the first time on myself, that it resonated with what I was going through. So I wrote all this down. I'm going to always keep a little note of what's happening. But so I'm going to read what I said. Today I am feeling sad about my life. I am beginning to feel discouraged about the traveling assignments. My recruiter has called me every day to submit my profile to potential travel assignments, and no call back as of yet. I work PRN at my current job, so they are technically required to give me at least 8 hours per month. After this misunderstanding of my scheduled days this week, pretty much I lost a day because the scheduler told me that I was supposed to work one day, and I wasn't supposed to work that day. I was supposed to work another day, and so I missed a day. So of course that worries me that my check is going to be short when you're used to having, a set amount, you know what I'm saying? And now you may not have that. That's a big change. That is a change of, that's something that normally a person will get worried about, your money coming in. So anyway, I'm not sure if I will get the hours that I need to pay my bills. I have been getting calls for interviews, but I'm passionate about traveling, so I am concerned about my finances right now. I'm also feeling sad about the lack of support I have in a love reunion right now. My love interest basically told me he doesn't want to be with me because I'm unstable, and although he is not happy with who he's with right now, he is content with the financial stability that is provided to him. So now I feel that he's expecting me to take the role as a financial provider for us to even communicate, and I refuse to be the main money maker while he does the bare minimum. So with him not returning my calls and pretty much ignoring me, I am releasing this toxic, dreadful energy that I am in with him so I can have room to bring in what I deserve. I've been told that I must continue to meditate and ask my spirit guides and guardian angels to help me in this time of my journey. So I'm back in hermit mode. I'm not blocking anyone, just working on self to get out of this funk I'm in. I have a road opener candle burning and a large 14-day money candle burning to increase my luck and chance of gains. I believe in the universe and I need all of my energy to be placed on spirit right now. So I pulled 3 cards for love and romance, 3 cards for family, finances, which equals abundance, and 1 card for my spiritual journey. And these are the cards that spirit gave me. First, I want to show you my little altar because I feel like this helps set the energy in this place. I guess I have to turn this way. So that's what I got going on here. Okay, got my little affirmation board, vision board, you know. All right, so these are the 3 cards that was pulled. 4 of Swords in reverse, 3 of Swords in reverse, and the Hangman. This was reversed as well. Okay, what I got out of that was the reverse 4 of Swords mean that I am exhausted of feelings of rejection from my love life. I need to step away from the mental conflict and do some alone time. By stepping away from the love aspect of my life, I will find better solutions on how to deal with these feelings of rejection. The reverse 3 of Swords mean that the rejection I feel about the delayment in my union with my love interest and the fact that he has chosen someone else over me is why I'm so sad and brokenhearted. He won't interact with me when I feel I need him the most, which kicks in the reality that I am not a priority for him. So he ignored my advances and requests because I am furthest from his mind, even though he tells me he thinks about me and I'm always on his mind. He has chosen financial stability over his heart, and that hurts because I know that I'm not in a financial stable situation. I have to release this energy, grieve, and let go so that I can continue with my healing from all past feelings of rejection. The Hangman reverse to me is saying that in order for me to move forward in love and romance, I must let go of the emotions of my current love interest. Acceptance in the situation is necessary so that I can let it go and embark on a new and better journey in love, whether it's a renewal of my current love interest or a new one. But I know I must let go of it now. So that's what I got out of that. And then for finances and family, I got the 4 of Cups reversed, the 6 of Pentacles upright, and the Hermit upright. And what I read upon that was the reverse 4 of Cups means that in my family finances, I'm feeling depressed about the lack thereof, not really paying attention to what I do have in front of me. I have the basis of what is needed for me to appreciate life and grateful for what I have. I am not happy in my circumstances because I know I deserve better, but gratitude is what I should concentrate on instead of lack. And the upright 6 of Pentacles tells me that for my family finances, I am coming into abundance, prosperity with bringing forth goodness to others. Spirit has been calling me for a long time to be a blessing to others in some form or fashion, and that's where my prosperity will come in. I've been contemplating on this for a while, and I'm being led to walk this path, knowing that I will help others when I do so. This is the avenue where my blessings come in. And then the upright Hermit is telling me to spend time with my higher self and meditate more. Spend time in nature, which I do every day. I sit by the lake and think. That's where I will gain enlightenment and ideas to walk my path for a higher purpose. And the last one is the 7 of Wands reverse. This was for my spiritual journey. So the reverse 7 of Wands says that I have anxiety and lack confidence while being on my spiritual journey. And due to that, I'm indecisive about allowing spiritual guidance at this time when I know I'm supposed to be doing something spiritually motivated. Now is the time to make my move and surrender to spirit so that I can elevate to a higher consciousness. I will stop running and pursue my spiritual quests because I know I am gifted intuitively, and I will start to believe and trust in myself. Ashe. So I feel like with me reading for myself for the first time, all of that resonated with me. And so I don't even know if I was even doing it right, but I know that that was one option to try to gain intuitive abilities to increase it a little more, is to, kind of do it on yourself and do it whenever spirit feels that you should do it. But there are some missing pieces, I'm sure, in the puzzle that I have not yet learned about or have any knowledge about. So at this moment in time, with this being a 30-minute video that I didn't mean for it to be, I just ask that you guys give me any help, any guidance that is going to help me be better, because eventually I do want to do this more so for entertainment purposes. But like I said, I'm an inquisitive person. I like to know, you know what I'm saying? So pretty much that's what I wanted to say. I wanted to introduce this, and I hope you guys carry on with your day, and you guys have a blessed weekend. And if you like this video, I will definitely do another one. But please give me feedback. Thank you, and have a blessed one. Until next time. Peace.